Hi, I'm Jim Schneider. I'm the editorial director of PHC News and Plumbing Engineer magazines, and I'm here in Michigan City, Indiana at Josam and visiting with Scott Holloway Sr., the president and CEO of Josam. Can we talk a little bit about some of the product innovation you guys have had over the years?
When we took over the company, one of the first new products we launched was our grease recovery device. And we've got 3 patents on that technology. And PDI 101, they introduced a new section on that. And it features our technology in it. We use a grease level monitoring device, and it actually senses the amount of grease inside the chamber of the interceptor, and we can set that threshold. So we can set it for 20% of its rated capacity, 30%, 40. We could set it for 80% of the rated capacity of the interceptor. And once it reaches that level, it then turns on a heater. It heats the grease up to roughly about 110 degrees, so it liquefies. And then it turns on a pump, and it draws it's actually a patented tray pump that draws the grease off and puts it into a reclaim tank. So we're not using any mechanical devices in there. So. And we have worked around that technology and have generated other products so that we can actually monitor big outdoor grease pits. We have sensing levels that will do that, and we can also monitor little individual hydraulic mechanical interceptors as well. One of the other products that we introduced to the industry was our stainless steel push fit technology back in 1989. And we introduced first generation product, got it through all the codes and standards, and actually had a standard written for it. And then our partner was acquired by one of our competitors, and it forced us to go out in the industry and find another partner, which we were able to do with Kibro out of Italy. The product, our second generation product, it's nice in that the product, you lube the joint. It's a hub and spigot design with a EDPM gasket, and it's lubed. Product will handle the 1.5 through 4 inch will handle up to 100 psi when it's properly secured before the joint will blow, and the 6 and 8 inch will handle up to 75 psi. So it's just a great product. It's 3/16 aesthetic stainless steel, and we have 11 different lengths of pipe, anywhere from 8 inches all the way up to 9 feet, 8 inches in pipe. So
I know you guys have a good deal of stainless steel product also. Can you talk a little bit about what you offer in that?
Well, when we did the piping, the adjunct to it was to have a complete line of stainless steel drains. So we can do them in 304 and 3/16 stainless steel. And we have point drainage as well as linear drainage, so we can do channels. We do a lot of custom work for the pharmaceutical industry and for the food industry in general, because they are so concerned about hygiene and airborne diseases like listeria. And the nice thing about stainless steel is it's extremely durable. It can handle a very high temperature, up to 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, that your irons and plastics can't do. So you can steam clean it, which is nice. And
Are there other advantages to stainless steel?
yes, life expectancy 50 years, depending on what is going into the system. It's very, very, I would say, an adaptable product. And what's nice is, especially for greases and stuff, it's easier to clean than your traditional cast iron product. And as I said, it's can handle the higher temperatures.
So how has business been for you guys the last, maybe year or two and going forward? How's
It's
it looking?
good. We've seen the market come back as we all know the construction industry was hit very, very hard. There were over 20, at one time the construction it was up to almost 20% unemployment. So it's come back down to currently 8.6%, which is very good. We are specification driven, so our products are mainly used on commercial buildings and institutional and industrial. We do very little residential with our product line. So we have seen a big swing. I think what did help us was back in 09-10, the Buy America work, but when the Buy American Act came out, we were able to furnish product, and that set us apart from some of our competitors out there. So we take pride in that we can do 100% American made and furnish it on a project. We were very, very fortunate that I didn't have to downsize, and we actually went through 09 fine. It was 2010 where, with the construction industry, there's pretty much like a 6-month lag behind at finishing projects. So actually 09 was a very, very strong year for us, 08 and 09. And 2010 is when we saw it. But between the Buy America work, tripping and everything, we actually brought our people back pretty quickly. So we really didn't have a layoff per se.
Well, it's pretty clear to me, anyway, walking around here that I've met a number of folks out in the facility today who've been here for many, many years, and I was struck by. You knew everybody by name, you knew their story. I mean, you obviously have a dedication to your people that was pretty obvious to us walking around today.
It's the lifeblood of the company. It's a team effort, and I guess I'm the current captain of the team, but it is the whole group, and our philosophy, we work as a group of one. And I credit my father and my grandfather for giving us those values.
Yeah. And it's always fascinating to me to be able to actually walk in and see that so clearly. And it is clearly the family ethic that you guys have here, and it's I think it's
today, and I'm proud to say my sister Marie is one of our shareholders, and it's just her and I at this point, and my son Scott is now in the business, so he is the next generation, fourth generation, to continue the torch. So it's very satisfying.
And speaking of carrying the torch forward, do you have any kind of plans for the future, the next few years, like any kind of things you guys have in the docket right now for?
Yes, we do. We're constantly looking at innovation and partnerships. We're very lucky, as I said. We touched base on the stainless steel, and our partners in Poland and our partners in Italy. We also have a complete line of trench drain that it's cutting edge. We have developed over the years with our German partners, MIA, out of IHOC, Germany. But we have a glass reinforced polyester sheet material compound. And in essence, it's a high-tech fiberglass. This is the same type of material that helicopter blades are made out of, wind farm blades, and Airbus and Boeing are using these same composite materials on their airframes as well. The material is very, very strong. It's 4 times stronger than poured-in-place concrete trench. It's 1.5 times stronger than polymer concrete trench, and we have a complete line of polymer concrete trench. The plumbers like it because it installs faster, it's lighter, easier to work with, and currently the product will handle up to an E-class load rating, so 60 tons. It's pretty strong. Thank you.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much.